It's time for chocolate meringue pie.
Oh, and this filling is so chocolatey and yummy.
And it's topped with a mile-high meringue.
Oh, after the first bite, you'll be in pie heaven.
That is for sure.
Totally.
I love it. So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My pie heaven Loon.
That's right.
You are just made for pie. Oh my God.
My voice is a little low today.
A little raspy.
I'm getting over my cold.
We've been going through it.
Yeah, we've been passing it around.
Life makes, everything is better with pie. So let's make pie.
Yeah.
And we're doing it all from scratch, and we're going to show you how to do it. It's so easy and so good. So it all starts with the foundation.
This crust.
It's the upper crust. I always say that. Okay, so let me tell you, we're using our food processor. So I've got a cup and a quarter of all-purpose flour in the bowl of my food processor, and then I'm going to add a quarter teaspoon of salt. Put the lid on and give it a couple of cranks just to get it nicely all well incorporated. Then to that I am going to add 6 tablespoons of really cold cubed unsalted butter, and then 2 tablespoons of really cold cubed shortening. This case I'm using butter flavored shortening because why not? And then you're going to put that in there, and you're going to put the top on and pulse it about 5 or 6 times, and you want that sort of when you lift that up out of the base, it's going to look like kind of like peas or little pebbles. That's what you want it to look like. You don't want to over pulverize the butter. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put that lid back on. We're going to take off the top, the tube, and then we're going to start adding ice water, really, really cold water. You want to do it like a tablespoon at a time and just keep pulsing as you go. You're probably going to get up to about 5 tablespoons. It may still feel really like loose, but it will start to come together, and just keep pulsing and pulsing and pulsing, and eventually it'll form like a ball. Then just take that top off and then remove the dough, and then use your hands to form it into kind of like a disc, and then you're going to get some plastic wrap, and then cover it up, and then stick it in the fridge for about an hour. Okay, so then after about an hour, we're going to bring it back out, and we're going to put some flour on our surface, our counter, and then we're going to get our rolling pin, and we're just going to start. Well, before you do that, you're going to use your hands to kind of start to flatten it out.
Get that disc.
Kind of get it disc-like.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to start using your rolling pin to start rolling it out into a circle. Turn it around like every 45 degrees, every little bit, and until you get about a 12 to 13-inch diameter. You're going to use a 9-inch pie dish, but you want it to go 12 inches so it'll go over the sides. Then what I do, just to make the transfer easy, just get your rolling pin, gently roll that dough up around that pin, and then transfer it over to the dough, and then call the Loon.
Yes, and then I come in and I make sure that the dough is pressed against all the sides and down in there nicely. And then I just take my hands and I just get rid of all the excess dough that's hanging over the edge.
He likes to use his fingers.
I'm very fingerly with my dough.
Yes.
And then once I've got all the excess done, I take that excess and I fill in where there might be some little cracks because I want to make it all even. And then I take the dough and I just tuck it down, kind of make a large like
reinforced.
Yes, like a big edge on it. And then once I've got that the edge all tucked in, then I just take my fingers and I do some crimping. And I'm like the crimp king here.
He's gotten so good. That's beautiful. It's really
it's great.
So then what we're going to do is we need to let that chill. We really want to get it nice and cold.
So another hour you got to put that in there. Well,
you can put it in the refrigerator for an hour, which is what we recommend, or you can cheat and stick it in the freezer for 15 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Meanwhile, make sure you turn your oven on to 375 degrees. Then you're going to get your nice cold pie dough out that's in the pan, or the dish that Wesley so beautifully fluted, and then you're going to get a fork, and this is called docking, which is basically just sticking holes.
Really? I thought it was just forking it.
Well, there's that too. That's what we call it. But you're basically you're just putting little holes so the steam and it can vent a little bit, and then you want to do that all over, and then we're going to stick it in the oven. Oh no, I'm sorry. Very, very important part. So now we're going to blind bake this. You don't always have to do this before cream-based pies. You want to blind bake it. So all that means is we got to get that crust partially cooked first. So we're going to, but we don't want it to rise and bubble and shrink. So what we're going to do is we're going to weight it down. Get some parchment paper, and then if you've got some pie weights like I love to use, I've got a link to them. They're so much fun to use. But if you don't have pie weights, you can use dried beans, you can use uncooked rice, anything that's got some weight to it. And just make sure you got that parchment paper down there. Weight it down, fill in, push against the sides. Then you stick it in the oven for 25 minutes, and you're going to start to smell that dough. It's so good.
Yes.
Then then you bring it out, and then you very carefully, without burning yourself and tearing up your crust, you're going to pull that parchment paper, and you're just going to get those pie weights or whatever weights you used out of there. And then it's going to go back in the oven for just another 10 minutes just to finish browning.
Yeah.
And isn't that just beautiful?
It is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So of course you can buy, pie dough from the store, and it's good. I mean, but homemade, you can't beat it.
And easy to make.
Easy, and you can do it the night before. Cover it tightly, and you're good. Okay, so now let's really get to the fun part. Let's make chocolate pie. There's some tips and some tricks that we're going to show you that we all run into issues when we make pie, and we're going to address those. Okay. So first of all, this is no heat is on this. I've got a medium-sized saucepan right here. I've got 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and then to that I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. This is what's going to give it that nice thickening, so it's going to set. And then we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my little whisk right here, and
you're going to mix that
I'm
all
going to
up.
mix it all together. Again, this is on no heat yet. Okay, that's good. Now I've got 2.5 cups of just good old whole milk. Still no heat. We're wanting to get everything incorporated. Okay, so I'm going to just continue adding this in, stirring as I go, and that's going to get beautifully.
So you do that till it dissolves? Or
Yeah, you're just doing this all before
not dissolves, but
before it dissolves in there and it gets all incorporated. Then it's all one pretty liquidy type of incorporation. Not incorporation, corporation. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, okay, I think we're good. I got a little over here, and you'll continue to stir. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we want to bring this to a simmer. So I'm going to crank up my heat to about medium. And you're just going to want to continue. I would stir it pretty frequently until this just comes to a simmer, and that cornstarch is going to start to do its work, and it's going to thicken up nicely. So now why don't you? Okay. So tip number one, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Just give you. You may have had issues whenever you've made meringue pie before or any kind of a cream pie.
We all do.
We all do, and it happens to everyone. But so do not feel like you're the only one. But there's something called weeping, and you get that liquid on the top of between the meringue and the pie, and that's hard to avoid. There's so many factors like humidity, altitude, but something that will really help is to make sure that once you get your filling, and when we get this done, it's going to be nice and hot. You want to put your meringue that the Loon is about to make on that hot filling. So that's why it's important to make your meringue really before you get going.
Right. Since there's two of us, I can make it while that's doing that.
We can work in tandem.
Right. But if you're doing it alone, make your meringue first. And then just set that aside and get your chocolate filling going.
Get it going.
All right, so I've got my eggs here. I've got 5 egg whites.
Which is perfect because we're going to be using the yolks in the filling.
So that's so wow.
You're not wasting a thing.
Listen to me. I'm like, hello.
I know. Thank you, Laura.
All right, so I've got 5 egg whites, and then I'm going to put in a teaspoon.
No, that's a 1/4.
Oh, a 1/4 teaspoon. Sorry, thank you. Of cream of tartar. No, we're not making tartar sauce. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this incredibly old hand mixer.
But trusty, it's handy. I've had it since I was 6.
I'm going to mix this up until it's all frothy and that cream of tartar is mixed in thoroughly.
The cream of tartar.
That cream of tartar.
It's so literal.
Let's get that cream of tartar mixed in there. How you doing over there?
I'm good. I'm just waiting. I'm just stirring. Just
How's
watching
this
you
looking,
do your
Chris?
thing. You use a power tool.
How's that looking?
Looks good.
All right.
Okay.
So I've got it all mixed up. Now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar. Now, the thing with your sugar, you got to make sure that it is completely dissolved in your meringue, because if it's not dissolved, then that also
it can contribute to the
pulling
beading.
away.
Well, the pulling the beads on the top. You can also use, if you can find superfine sugar, superfine. It just means it's really fine, and that helps too.
So I'm gonna I poured it in there, and I'm just gonna mix it until I get some stiff peaks.
So he's got it on high, and we're just gonna keep doing that till you got stiff peaks. Okay, how you doing?
Hey, I'm getting there.
Okay, this is really, you see this is just come to a simmer, it's starting to bubble, and you see how it's thickened up. That's exactly what we want. It's beautiful. Okay, so now I am going to take this off the heat.
Don't mind me.
You keep on. Yeah, you're getting close. So if you have a nice trusty stand mixer that's powerful, then it won't take quite as long. That's probably, you've been doing that for close to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So just takes a little while. I know, it's tough work. So anyway, now we've got 2 ounces of unsweetened chocolate. This is what's going to give it that amazing chocolate flavor that I've roughly chopped. And we're going to stir this until it completely melts and becomes beautifully chocolatey.
Wow, that looks so good right now.
I know.
Oh, I think, how does this look, Chris?
I think that's looking good. You can keep on going.
All right.
So chocolate pie, I have had a love relationship with chocolate pie since I was a little kid. My mom used to make it when I was little, and I'm telling you, it was the highlight of the year.
Yeah.
She'd make it quite a bit.
You guys still talk about it to this day.
We still do. It's over the years, something happened, and whenever she started making it, and she would agree with this, that something started happening where when you cut into it, the filling would kind of, was still too wet, too loose. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. So I told her, I said, Mom, I'm going to figure out how to do the perfect chocolate pie, and we're going to get making chocolate pies together. So I think we're going to have a really nice consistency.
I can tell you that your chocolate pie
is something to ride.
It's like truck stop chocolate pie.
It's like you get it at a diner. I know, it's so good. Okay, now you see how that's beautiful? It's really nice and chocolatey. You keep doing that. So now remember we talked about earlier, Wesley used 5 egg whites? Well, these are the egg yolks. So you want to separate these. Oh, another really, see, there are all these little tips. Make sure you're writing these down. No, don't worry about that. It'll be in the recipe card. But you want to make sure your egg whites are at room temperature. That will help you get a nice, firm meringue, and it'll be just exactly what you want. So now I put these egg yolks in here, and I've still got it off the heat. I'm just going to continue to stir this until all of those yellow streaks from the egg yolks are gone.
And I'm going to look to see how my, let's see.
I think that looks good.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Now that's what you call a stiff pink.
Yay, look. Here, let me see if they can all see it down in there. There we go.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank my heat back up, and we are getting so close, folks. So now I'm going to bring this to a simmer.
Here comes Flo.
Flo is in. She knows something's happening. So all right, so we're going to bring this to a simmer, and then we are so close. Okay, so now what we did, we brought it to a simmer where it starts to sputter.
It starts doing that, like a hot lava.
Yeah, and so then we turned it off the heat, and I just got my spatula, and I just, because it's going to move up the sides of the pan, scooch it down off the sides of the pan, then bring it back to a sputtering lava kind of thing like what Wesley said for about another minute to 2 minutes, and this is really good. So now we've got beautiful, beautiful butter. We've got 3 tablespoons of cubed butter that I'm just going to put in here. Let it mix. I've got the heat off, and then I've got a teaspoon and a half of good quality vanilla extract. And this is going to make the most amazing, beautiful filling. That's all there is to this. You've got the pie, that's great.
I got the pie ready for it.
You got the pie ready. You've got the meringue ready to go. And like we said, what's really important here is to make sure that you've got that meringue that we're going to put on top of the hot filling. Okay? Are we ready to do this? I love making chocolate
ready.
pie. Okay.
I'm ready for you.
I just want to make sure we're good and got that butter good and mixed. Okay. Wow. Here we go. That look good. I could just eat that.
Yeah,
I know.
Hello.
All right, hello. Okay. You want to take the spatula and help?
Yeah. Come my way. All right. There we go. Oh, yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Can you get me a straw?
I know. It'd burn your mouth, but boy, it'd be worth it.
Wow, that looks just absolutely
and in that pie crust.
wonderful.
Oh, it's so good. You guys, chocolate pie is just the things dreams are made of. Okay.
So. I think that's good.
Okay.
I'm just going to let that sit on its own.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now it's time for me.
He said me. So.
Thanks, my translator.
I know Loon speak.
So I'm going to put this all around the edge here so that I'm going to anchor it. I want to make sure that it's anchored there. So I'm just going to continue to put this on.
So a lot of times, we've all, 99.9% of us, when we've made a meringue pie, have had that issue of like, you make it, it's beautiful, you get up the next morning and it's shrunk and it's pulled away from the crust. That happens. There are some, by what Wesley's doing is anchoring it, really kind of make sure you get attached as best you can.
I'm whipping it all over the place.
To the crust. That's going to help, keep that from happening as far as the shrinkage. But if it does happen, big deal. It's still delicious. What we've done before is sometimes you just whip up a little more meringue and you just fill it in. You can do that. There are all sorts of things you can do. No one's going to ever know.
All right.
We're going to keep filling that until it's completely topped.
Yes.
It's looking beautiful, Wesley.
Look at that. Now,
Wesley knows how to work his meringue.
and I've almost like covered the crust because I really want this to stay put.
Bound and determined to not have that shrinkage.
See, I'm just really putting it on top of that crust.
He's really piling on.
I'm piling it.
I'll tell you what. That's pretty. Okay, now show him your little wisps. You licked your fingers.
I know. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. It's just gonna go right here on here.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do this, and then just kind of pop it open.
Makes those pretty little peaks like that. Yay.
Yay. Oh, I love that.
That's beautiful. So now, back in the day, when people didn't worry so much about bacteria and things like that, or weren't, maybe we'll just say they weren't as aware of it. I mean, these are uncooked egg whites, so we really need to make sure, just in case there's any lingering bacteria in there, we need to bake it. So I've got my oven still preheated.
Not long.
375. You just want to brown it, and that's going to be just long enough to brown those beautiful little snow tops, and just cook the meringue, and then it's time to let it chill.
Yes.
Okay. We got it.
I keep sticking my finger in my mouth.
We're going to get lots of comments.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it is time. I peeked a little peek earlier, and it is just beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, so
Don't touch that meringue.
No, so you just kind of get it nice and lightly browned on top. Those little beautiful wisps.
Mitts away from it.
Beautiful wisps turn kind of like a nice little brown top.
That's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. So now this is when I was a kid. I was like, I want to eat it, and I think there was a couple of times I did, and it's just it has
soup in there. By the way,
I know it needs time to set. So you just have to set it and forget it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let it sit out here just at room temperature for an hour, and then you got to chill it for 2, probably more like 3 hours, and then you can dig in. And the wait is over.
It was so long.
I know.
It took forever.
Feels like
gorgeous.
It really is nice, and it didn't shrink, which is great. We got a little bit of the beading on the top, but that's okay.
All right.
It's there's always gonna be a little something, but
Yes.
I'm pleased with this.
I say cut right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, all right. Now another tip that very, very helpful. If you have, so I've got some hot tap water, and I've got my nice sharp knife here. That really makes cutting through this meringue a lot easier. Now, remember, you know me
Straight
and
down,
my issue with the first slice. We've had fans who have told us, like, use the first slice contraption.
Yeah, which we
is a cool
love.
thing.
But it's kind of hard to do with.
There's certain pie dishes that it doesn't work as well in, and this is a deeper one. So it's feeling good, Wesley. Now, I'm doing my fingers. What I'm going to tell you to do whenever you're serving this to guests, just remember think of the first slice.
That's a little slice.
Okay.
Come on.
It's because I'm.
Hello.
I know. Because what I was about to say is you count the first slice as your sacrifice slice. That's going to be the one that you're going to just hold back and serve yourself.
I think that's a good one, Chris. I think it's going to be good.
We'll see.
Dig in. Just pull it out.
Okay.
Just remember, it's a sacrifice slice, but it's not. Bring
is-
that on over here. Okay.
I should have cut you a bigger one.
Oh, wow. Y'all.
That's nice.
Y'all.
That's nice. Okay. I'm going to cut you a bigger one.
Chris. No, this is good. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. Then I'm going to cut you
All right,
a
here,
bigger one.
no, I'll switch with you. Here you go.
I didn't think I would get much argument.
Yeah, come on over here. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
Y'all.
beautiful. And
Y'all.
notice, Mom, we're going to get this together. We are going to get together. We are going to make this perfectly, and we have no more swimming chocolate.
All right, can everybody please just focus on this?
Wesley,
look at how gorgeous
That is beautiful. That's a chocolate meringue pie, folks, and you can make it.
All right, I'm going.
It's
Wow.
Memories, my childhood memories just flooded in.
Wow. Oh, yours went back.
I know, but
that's okay.
It's okay. It's because
It
I
all
got
goes
it.
to the same
It's the
place.
sacrifice slice.
Oh, wow.
It's just.
I can't believe I just stole your piece.
Well, it's not the first time.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go make a mess. Oh, this is a big. Oh, all right.
You guys, we're just sitting here eating pie in front of you. I'm so sorry. That's a I know that dance.
That's a pie dance. That's a happy pie,
Happy pie dance.
Happy pie dance. Wow. I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
That is 100,000% Loon approved.
Yay!
Anytime you make a dessert is 100,000%.
Well, not always.
Unless it's rhubarb pie or something like that.
That's good too. You guys, making pie is so much fun. It's such a crowd pleaser. The kids will go crazy for this.
Yes.
So will your family. And we love you to pieces.
I'm just eating it.
Just make pie, eat it, and be happy. All right, bye everybody. We love you so much.